Mm-hmm.
Wait, that wasn't recording the whole time?
No.
You said it was.
I just
right
now
now.
started. But wait, we have to get the scenario or the scenery right. So could you hook the bananas back up onto the hook, please?
What? What did you do? Why did you do that? Who did that? Is that a joke?
I didn't. Jackie did. I
What do you mean you didn't mean to? You didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to break that.
You did.
Why?
Would you go like this and pull like you're milking a cow?
Wait a minute,
I didn't mean to break up.
honey.
What?
Why are you sniffing and looking like you just ate something bad?
Oh my god.
You can't come in here.
I made the Wi-Fi password
Well,
for Melanie. You
You're
can't.
gonna have to wait.
Wait, honey.
We'll let you know
We'll get it
later.
in a minute.
We'll get it in a minute. We're in the middle of something right now. Oh, do you feel dejected now? Do you feel not loved because I did that?
No, something else. Never mind. What's the thing?
Close your door. Okay. What the fuck was that?
I think she feels left out. Maybe the next one she can. Oops. It's still good. Maybe the next one she can be in it.
Well, you have to go talk to her. I don't want her upset.
No, she's fine.
She's fine. She's jelly.
Why did you have to be in here for the start of this? Tell everybody why. I mean,
Cause I did the bananas broke.
and you wanted that. But,
Yeah.
no, but you have to leave now, right?
In a second, I thought you were gonna talk about me.
Okay. Of course, that's something you want. Friend of the family and watcher of this video podcast, Chris Fleck, and a lot of others noticed that in yesterday's, you and I, several moments were mirror images sitting nearly identically, but mirror images. Like, so I would have been sitting like this.
People notice that?
Yeah, they did. Several
that's
people
funny.
commented about it. So we were like doing the same thing. It's clear that you're my daughter.
Damn, I'm funny.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Right.
Okay.
Like that video yesterday.
Poor Ernie took a shot.
yeah.
You know, here we are 7 episodes in. I'm surprised it took this long for one asshole to mouth off. What?
I read it.
You don't want to call your listeners names.
It's mean. He
I
was
will
mean
absolutely
first.
call somebody a name. I'm not going to sit here and be nice to someone who's mean to somebody I love. Somebody said something mean about Ernie. You saw that, didn't
Yeah.
you? I didn't like it. I didn't like it, and I don't like you. Say you're sorry, or you're not allowed in here. It was awful. Don't say mean things about Ernie. What the hell did he ever do to you? So, it's my freak. I don't have to worry about a radio station telling me to shut up. Don't dog Ernie. You can dog me. Don't dog Ernie. Okay. So there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot that. God, it seems like every day I'm like. I'm going to run out of things to talk about. You leaving me?
I think. Are
Okay.
you done talking
Yeah,
about
I'm done
me?
talking about you. Yes, thank you. While Jackie wraps it up, thanks to MLive for writing another article. They wrote an article about this podcast, and I thought that was exceptional. Thanks a lot. There's been a lot of great support, and just talking about it keeps me out in front, and if I'm in people's mindset, who knows, maybe I'll be able to get a job. So that's cool. Speaking of job, income is you know, an issue now. I'm wiped out, and I wanted to thank a company that has stepped up and is now sponsoring. Bye.
Bye, see you at the game.
Okay, see ya, bye. Yeah, don't burp in my ear, Jackie. Okay, I love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Bye, Mom.
Bye, honey.
Labatt Beer. Of course it's booze. Of course it what?
I'm just waiting.
Of course it's beer. My first sponsor is beer. And that's funny, the irony, it's inescapable. I'm an alcoholic. I can't drink a drop of it. But the folks at Labatt stepped up and said, you know, this is great. Let's get on board. I said, all right, sure. And so I'm an easy negotiator. They said, what's your price? I said, I have no idea. Tell me what it's worth to you, and I'll say yes. And I was happy with it, so there you go. They promised me a neon sign. A nice Labatt neon sign, like hung from here, would look great, wouldn't it? Like right here or somewhere.
Or the garage.
No. It has to be in the shot. Why would I? Are you missing the point of
No,
that?
but I'm not gonna hang it up in my
We
kitchen.
can take it down after the shot.
Oh.
No, I'm gonna. Yeah, that's real good
gonna be like-
sponsorship. Hang it up in the garage, and then just whoever comes into the
I
house
thought it was
sees
gonna
it.
be like anchored into our ceiling.
You know what I mean? It's for the set. This set, it has to be visible. So, yeah, the garage. So that was cool. Very nice of them to do that. Do you remember it being known as Labatt or Labatt's?
I thought it was Labatt's.
It was. I know it was Labatt's.
They're saying it was Labatt.
Well, I don't know if they did a name change years ago or reworked the brand, and now it's
beer,
Labatt.
Labatt's beer.
But I know when Kaiser does, because Labatt's a big sponsor of Griffin Hockey, Kaiser always says brought to you by Labatt. So,
What does the guy say?
well, he sent me a logo and it says Labatt. So that's all I need. So it's Labatt.
It is be Labatt then.
All right. So that's pretty great. They had tried to get. I was told, no, you know what? I better not say that. I better just leave that alone. Okay. There has been an unbelievable aligning of the planets that has taken place. This is the story. Years ago, on the Freeburn Hot Wings show, we got into a fight with Bill Simonson. Huge. And this all, I'm going to tell you the truth of how this went down. He had never ever done anything to us on any level personally. But over the years, some folks who he may not have gotten along with, I have no idea, but people that he may have had problems with, I mean, we all have problems with people he may have had, people who had an axe to grind, shared with us negative interactions with Bill. And at the time, so like you had person A and Bill fight, we're over here, we know person A, and then person B, and then person C, who've all fought with Bill. So we'd hear these stories and we started to get pissed about it on their behalf. That's how it went. And then so we started picking on him. I think we started it. And then he responded, and it was all fun at first, but then we, and especially me, started to amp the jokes up to where they were personal. And I regret doing that. That was a problem. And it wasn't so fun anymore. So this quickly escalated into a war. And it didn't take long before he and I were directly fighting this war on email. And it got pissy. I mean, really pissy. Oh God, it was bad news. And the thing about him over the years is he does not stop. If you get in a fight with Bill, he's gonna take it all the way to the end. So I, at one point, said, this is stupid. I'm just gonna get the hell out of this. And I stopped. And that was it. But there wasn't any dialogue, it just ended, okay? A lot of time goes by. And I think there was like a truce declared between Bill and my old boss, the guy who's there right now. And old boss helped negotiate this truce. And we agreed to leave him alone and not say anything about him anymore. And that was all tied into that whole email war. So, you know, we're gonna let it go and just not say another word. But we didn't make up or anything. Well, Bill gets into another fight. I don't know how it started. I have no idea. But he gets into another war with this gentleman who does a very popular blog on the internet, a sports blog. And he's a very smart writer and very good. And I have no idea why. I think writer was pissed on behalf of someone else who Bill and the writer knew. Sound familiar? Whatever. I have no idea exactly, but for what it's worth, they're fighting now. Well, a guy's writing nasty things about Bill, Bill's saying nasty things about Ryder, so on and so forth. It goes on and on and on. And while Ryder he hears to the grapevine that we used to fight with Bill all the time. So at about this writer reaches out to me, and I politely say, man, you know, I really don't want to get involved. Things are good between us. We're just going to let that lie. You know, I'm sure you do a great job, and I'm sure you're mad about whatever, but I just don't want anything to do with it. And at about the same time, Bill approached my boss at the time and said, I assume our truce is still holding. There's this guy who I'm fighting with, who's seeking out people who want to tell stories about me. Boss responds to him and says, yeah, you're good. I also respond to Bill. I actually wrote him an email saying, hey brother, the truce still holds, good luck. That was it. Well, he responds, and he's very nice to me, and he gave me a nice compliment. So all of a sudden this has become like there's a dialogue there. So that's really weird considering where we were. I mean, it was bad. Oh, Jesus. So, I don't know, call it maturing, getting older or what, but you didn't want to fight with him. So this is over a long period of time. I think that was about all of the dialogue until the shit hit the fan with me. And so and then I noticed that he says something nice on Twitter about me, about not working. So that was cool. And then today, he invited me to come and sit with him on his show. And I'm like, well, that's just incredible. This is unbelievable. He said, anytime you want to come sit with me on the show, you can do that. And so I tweeted back, thank you very much. It's better when we're not fighting. I like it better this way, or something like that. And everybody's freaking out. This big fight that we were in. Now it's good.
And now you're like BFFs.
Kind of, you know.
That's
I think,
good.
man, what the hell, you know? What the hell do I got to be mad about? So I thought that was cool. I mean, at this stage of the game, I need all the friends I can get. So I'm glad he did that. We've talked about emails, things like that. Yeah, I know it's kind of a pain in the ass to send them through Facebook, and I'm working on that. There's a lot of things I'm working on too, behind the scenes, that I can make improvements on to make this a better scenario for you. I think you're gonna dig it, I hope. But yeah, working on that right now. How are you doing? Did you have a good day?
I had a good day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anybody talk about your videos?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Some of my teacher friends.
Yeah? Is there anything weird?
No. I just said that I wasn't the culprit for the gassy.
When you farted?
Yeah, I said
Everybody heard it.
It wasn't
They heard
me. It wasn't me though.
Come on. We'll do that, do we? Kelly writes this. Did you and Freeburn Hot Wings ever talk about getting fired altogether? Or if one of you got fired, what your plan was? Nope. Never ever came up even once. Also, have you talked to Joe and Steve since being gone from the radio? No, I have not spoken to them. Shared text on the day that everything went down. And there was one email exchange with Steve. Brian writes, have you ever paid your school debt, your student loan debt? That was a massive debt. It was nearly $100,000. And thank God for syndication, because there was a couple moments where we got some gigantic amounts of money and I paid the debt off. So I am not a deadbeat. The debt is gone. Thank God, because right now would be a bad time to have that debt. So we were fortunate. Very cool. Thank you. Matt, do you have a doomsday plan if Trump is elected? You know, for any other candidate, let me just say this about, first of all, Marco Rubio. This guy today at a rally somewhere, I forget the hell where he was, he's talking for hours it seemed, and all he did was bitched about Trump and the things, trying to pin Trump down to having workers from China, workers from other countries build his buildings. It's all about Trump did this, Trump did that, Trump did this, Trump did that. He spent significant time bitching about this stuff. You know, who knows if it's right or not? You never know with these jackasses. And then the dummy decides to go after Clinton and starts dogging her about Benghazi and stuff like that. It's like, this is all stuff everybody knows, man. If you had any sense, you would quit talking about what everybody else allegedly did or didn't do and the nonsense that is, and actually come up with something tangible, formidable, moving forward of what you can actually do. And stick with it. And quit worrying about everybody else. First of all, you don't have any chance to begin with, so you might as well just drop out of the race.
And this is pretty ironic because when he lost, was it Louisiana that he just lost recently?
Nevada.
Yeah, Nevada. He, in his post loss
You talking about Rubio?
interview, yes, Rubio, I think one of the questions was, why don't you talk bad about the other candidates? I mean, not in so many words, but it was kind of like, Trump, trashes you, what? And he goes, I don't need to do that. That's not my style.
Well, that's bullshit, because when he was here, when Rubio was here, that's all he did was talk about. He takes shots at Sanders, takes shots at Clinton, he tries to go after Trump. Yeah, this is an embarrassment. What can you do for America? And so that's just my little thing about that from him today. Now, doomsday plan if Trump is elected with any other candidate, I wouldn't. Like I said before, candidates can't make you live or die or do anything for you, really. But Trump is a little bit of a worry. But no, there's no doomsday plan. I'm just going to live here, and if...
we do have friends in Canada, though.
We do. I'll move
we
to
might
Calgary.
go work on their farm.
Yeah, move in with Conrad. Justin asks if I'm going to get another hamster. Oh my God, no. Never, ever. Someone asked me to reenact what happened.
No, don't do that.
No, not with a hamster.
Oh.
I'd use a...
I was going to say that
wouldn't hurt a hamster. What would you...
Well, not a real hamster. I thought
Today on
I meant
Wood
like you
TV,
would put like a
Eric
sock in
Zane
there.
murders a hamster on his podcast.
No, I meant
Film
like-
at 11.
You would like put a sock in the bag or something, not a real hamster.
You think?
That's what I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna think
No,
you
I
would
know.
actually do that.
Okay. And this is a note to parents. Hamsters only live for 2-3 years, but if your kids ever want to buy like a bunny, those things live forever. I'll bring Twix down here one of these and show you this rabbit. Yeah, don't fall for it because you end up taking care of it. That's what I have to do. Diane and I have to take care of the rabbit. Don't do it. No pets. Well, we have 1 million pets. Let us buy the pets. Dan writes, what was the funniest conversation you've ever heard between players in the penalty box? Let's see. One of the amazing things about being in between the penalty boxes in the American Hockey League is the business of when there's a fight that goes down. These guys get in there, and sometimes they're really pissed, and I try to get video of those moments. Those are always exceptional. But other times, you basically have them being nice to each other. It always amazes me when that happens. Hey man, good job out there. How are you? How's your brother? Doing good. Hey man, well all right, I'll talk to you a little bit later on, all right? It's amazing. That to me is always spectacular when that happens. It's a little strange. This is for Diana from Lucas. Quick question of the day. This one's for Diana. Seeing some of her posts on this page, I take it she's a Peyton Manning fan. Safe to say? Okay. I'd like to hear her defend or explain if she will continue to be a supporter of the recent allegations of Manning resting his testicles and butthole on that girl's face without her consent. And that is, I remember when we lived in Tennessee about that story being hushed over because we were there 1 year after he left. Mm-hmm. That is more than smoke. I'm telling you right now, that story. He put his balls and his butthole right on her face. I bet you. I'm not saying for sure. I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. And to be quite honest, I haven't read a whole lot about the story. However, I did read a story about how the accuser is batshit crazy, and since 1996, is this when it happened? 97.
I'm not positive.
She has accused over 400. She's got 400 and some odd
Really?
allegations out there.
Wow.
Claims. So I'm not saying it didn't happen either, but she is.
Could be, huh?
Yeah, she's a loony.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say she's a loony until you know about all
But
this stuff.
and she is
A little radio 101 there.
a little bit from the story again, as a story. So, is a sex addict. So, I'm just going by the story. I don't know.
All right.
So maybe look.
Okay.
And
Well, maybe
research her a little bit.
Well, no, you should research both
I
of
should.
them.
No, yes, I should.
You hear that? Okay, that's gonna do it, man, because I gotta get to a hockey game, and I gotta upload this.
Weren't you going to say something about how an observation that people have seen? Was that you
That
and
was
Jackie?
me,
said,
Jackie,
like-
sitting
oh,
in the
I thought you said something about.
No, that's it.
Okay, I thought someone
got
was
it.
going to say.
I
Oh,
did it. You alright? What happened? What did you do? Did you do cocaine?
no, but something went up my nose just now. I thought I had a sneeze, but I didn't.
Okay, alright, so there you go. We'll check back over the weekend, once, maybe twice, and
Maybe Jim will make an appearance.
yeah, well, you think?
And mine.
That might be fun.
Yeah, well, he's got to work all day tomorrow, so maybe Sunday. I don't know.
Alright,
They can
Okay.
come in for a few minutes.
see you around. You can shut it off then.